Good morning, guys. Hope you all had a nice weekend. I've been asked to look into this particular stock, Escorts, and give my view on it. So here we go. As always, let's. This is the daily time frame of Escorts, and we'll start with the weekly to see what exactly the stock is doing. So you can see from around this level, that's the 18th of March. You can see the stock is making higher highs, higher lows, all the way till the 18th of June. Then it started making lower lows and made a higher, it made a lower high, and then it's made a lower low. So you can see on a weekly time frame, okay, this particular last low was made on 22nd of July, okay, and price has broken this low. Okay, on the 5th of August, price has broken the last low of 22nd of July. So therefore now on a weekly time frame, price looks as if it's trying to change its structure. Its early structure was higher highs, higher lows. Okay. Now on the 5th of August, it started making or rather changing its structure to lower lows, and let's see what happens over here. Okay. So at this very moment, looking at the weekly time frame, I want to be bullish on this particular stock. Okay, and this zone, this red area, is where I would be looking to short this particular counter. Okay, so this is what I'll be looking at. This is what the weekly chart is showing me. Okay, so I'm not going to be long on this chart unless and until the previous high, in this case the high of 29th of July, is broken. Okay, the high is broken. Now let's say price goes up, breaks this high, comes down and forms a structure. That's when I'll think of going long. Okay, before this high of 29th of July is broken, I'm not thinking of going long on this particular counter. Okay, now this is the weekly time frame. Let's now look at the daily, what the chart is showing us on a daily time frame. Okay, let's draw a zigzag. Let's take this as the low. Okay, so you can see price is making higher lows all the way. So let's take this as the last low. Price went up, made a low, made a higher high, and then the price started coming down till here, made again a high and came down. So see, as you can see, all the way from here, price is making a no a higher high, a higher low structure. Okay, price is making this, but over here, the last low of 20th of June, sorry, this last low of 20th of June, this higher low structure was broken down for the first time. This was the last low, 20th of June, and this low was broken and closed down on the 27th of June. So this structure of higher low was higher low was for the very first time broken down. So the structure is trying to be changed over here. Okay, I would not immediately short, but I would not be long on this particular counter. Okay, so price went down, went up. Now when the structure broke here, it made this high on 21st and came down and broke this low on 27th. Okay, this would be my area to short on a daily time frame. So price came down, went up, hit exactly the base of this red rectangle, and came down. When this low was broken, the low of 8th of July, when this low was broken, then the area for me to short would be this rectangle. Let me just change this color just to keep things a little different. Okay, so when on 11th of July, the low of 8th of July was broken, then this blue rectangle was a zone for me to short. And you can see price went up to the zone, scratched up. Okay, now one could say price tried to make a lower low, but then it broke the high. It went all the way till here and it's come down now. See, now from here onwards, price is making lower high, lower lows. Okay. Now, if you look over here, this was the last high. Price went up and broke this high. Price went up here from here. From 22nd of July, price kept climbing and it broke the last high of 16th of July. Okay. Now, one would say, oh, price has changed the structure here. See, price has not changed the structure. Price is trying to change the structure. Okay. But we have two zones for shorting. Two areas, this red and blue rectangle, these two areas where price is going to come and most probably return from there. There are sellers sitting in these zones. Okay, so now for me, unless and until this high is not broken, this high of 21st of June is not broken, I'm not going to take any long positions. This is looking at the daily time frame chart. Okay, but you can see prices come down. Okay, so now price is broken this low, the last low of that was made on 22nd of July. Price has broken that. Okay, so now for me, the area to look to short would be, I'll tell you, let me change this also. Let's make this into orange. Okay, would be this orange zone. I would expect price to come. I won't be shorting now because if I short here, if I short around this zone, my stop loss has to be above the previous high at least, right? What is the previous high here? 1st of August. So my stop loss should be somewhere over here, 4260 levels. But that's way too long. I mean, how many points is that? That's like nearly 8% here. Can't do that. Can't take such a big risk. So I am negative on the stock, but I'm not going to short immediately. If I have to short, I'll be shorting from this zone, this orange rectangle that I just drew. I'll be shorting from this zone because let's say if price comes in over here and I decide to short even from this level of let's say 4080 levels, you know, still a 3.8% stop loss, which is still huge. So ideally, but it's still better than the 6 to 8% that we had from here, right? So ideally, I would wait somewhere in the center of this zone, middle of the zone. Where is it? Why is this not coming? Just hold on. Yeah, so around 41, 4142, 4150 levels is where I would ideally think to short. But then again, you got to look into price action. What is price doing over here? Once price reaches this level, what is it doing? Is it forming a certain price action where one can look to short, or is price just coming up, down, making higher, low price action and then going upwards? If this particular price action is forming, then yeah, obviously I'm not going to take a short position here. I'm not telling anyone to blindly go short when price comes in. I'm giving you a zone for you to wait until price comes and you look at price action. You know, what is price doing there? If price comes here and starts doing this, obviously, what does it indicate to me? It's indicating that price is showing the tendency of coming down, right? That is when you take a short position. But when you see price doing this, making higher lows, then obviously it's not showing any tendency to short or to go short from here. In fact, it's showing the opposite, right? But this is where we would start considering to take a short position. Not here. This is not the place. For me at least. I don't know what others would say. But to a question that was posed to me, I wouldn't be long on this particular counter. I may be wrong. I am. If people have some, insider views, then that's a different topic. But this is what price is telling. I'm not going to be short. I'm sorry, I'm not going to be long on this particular account. Unless and until, as I told you, in the weekly basis. So if you have a look over here, as I mentioned earlier, on the weekly basis also, the price is making lower highs and lower lows. You can clearly see this price is broken structure. The previous higher low what price was making, let's say even if I do this, we start from here. Prices from this onwards, from 18th of March, price is making higher lows, right? So it made sense to remain long. But now on the 5th of August, price has broken down its previous low. So the structure has changed. Okay, and this zone is going to be very, very important for me. Okay, unless and until the high of this is not broken, I am not going to think of going long, because I don't like to take a counter trade. I like to follow price. As long as price is showing me that it's making lower high, lower lows, I'm going to have a view of going short on a particular counter. I'm not going to take a counter trade. Okay, so I hope this helped you. Go through the video. If you still have any doubts, let's discuss about this. It's good that we pick up one stock and try to discuss it and try to answer a few queries, clarify our doubts. Just help each other. All right. Cheers.